listen, you can't be so upset. Losing happens. It's part of what we do. Professional wrestling, you win, you lose. You know every single time you get in there, you get in the ring, you have a 50% chance of winning and a 50% chance of losing. I know Triple H probably better than anybody else in wrestling. We had a feud that New England wrestling had never seen anything like it before. You want to know why I hated wrestling him so much? Because all I did was lose. For 17 straight months, I could not find a way to beat Triple H. And he beat me before I even walked through the curtain. He had me beat here mentally. I knew I couldn't beat him. The first time I lost, I knew the second time I wasn't going to be able to beat him because he was already in my head. And then I decided that I was going to do the only thing that I thought would work, and that was cheat. And I cheated to try to beat him, and then it took me to a place, Michael, that I don't want to see you go to. You need to understand how important it is that you stay clear in your mind. Beating Triple H, yeah, it's important. But right now, you need to get through everything else. You need to get through David Baker. David Baker is another person who shared the ring with Triple H, and they beat the crap out of each other. I'm being 100% serious with you. David Baker is going to try to beat the crap out of you. He is tough. His dad single-handedly showed him everything that he knows. He's going to come in there and try to make an example out of you. Not only do you have to worry about Triple H's down the line, you've got to get through Baker. Baker's a good test for you. You get in there, you bring everything that you have. You fight David Baker, you beat David Baker, and then we plan. Don't rush into a match with Triple H. You don't want to do that. You need to be prepared for a match with him. Especially the way that he's acting now with Davey. This is a whole different element. I have never even seen him like this. The way he's acting, it's different. He's turned on me, he's turned on you, he's turned on Providence, he's turned on everybody. He's got one friend, and that's Davey Cash. And both of us hate him as much as we hate Triple H's. He is an asshole. You can say it. It's not a PG show. He's an asshole. And Triple H is asshole number 2. But Michael, honestly, if you get in that ring and you're not focused with Baker or Triple H, you're going to get hurt. The last thing anybody wants to see is for you sitting on the sidelines again. You know that everybody worries about you. Yeah. You need to be right here. Once you're right here, beating Triple H, it's going to come. Just got to give it time, all right? Give it time. Don't beat yourself up about it. Stay focused. I know you do. I got this. I know you do. All right. Good. Good. Go stretch out, man. Get ready.
Well, if you're looking at your screen right now and thinking, oh my God, hell is frozen over, you're in fact actually right. The great David Baker is making his RWA wrestling debut. There is no secret. Him and I have had maybe some not so nice things and opinions about each other, but comes a time in a man's life where you have to bury the hatchet and look towards the future. Mr. Baker is a very accomplished athlete in the ring, and he looks to bring his talents to the RWA. We saw Gracá earlier today checking on Jack Connor, sitting at ringside scouting Triple H. Now he's in action against David Baker here. Be a good chance to get in there and mix it up with somebody maybe unfamiliar to Gracá, somebody of a similar size of one Triplicious. A little bit more experience as well, so overall this would be a great test for Mike Gracá, and also at the same time a great opportunity for David Baker to come in here and make a big upset.
You're fired.
All he had to do was ring the bell. He couldn't handle that. Where's Baker going? Despite the handshake with Gracá earlier, Baker not really doing much to endear himself to the people here at the Chop Shop. He's the son of New England Hall of Famer Brickhouse Baker, who has had a hand in training many of the talent here in New England. An elbow tie-up. Using the momentum against him, Gracá backs Baker into the corner. Nobody home. And now he goes tuck and tail and running from Gracá right there. Probably a smart move. Gracá had that arm cocked back and ready to explode right across the chest of Baker. Circling each other one more time now. Collar and elbow tie up again. Almost a stalemate. Baker using the size to his advantage. Look out here. Look out here. Swing and a miss. Gracá sends Baker into the corner on the opposite side. Drop kick. Oh, and he was going for that basement drop kick. And Baker had it well scouted, but from behind, Gracá not giving Baker a chance to breathe. Big forearm smash over the back of Gracá. Make it a double. No, I wasn't talking about shots. Relax. Manny Souza up to 6. Gracá against the pole. Oh! His hand may be broken. That face will tell it all. Gracá breaks the count and continues after David Baker. Oh, he's biting it. Biting the hand of David Baker. Series of fists right between the eyes. Now sends David Baker back into the ring. Gracá now going up top. Not something he's accustomed to doing all the time. Possibly taking too long. Yep, indeed he did. Big power bomb. Baker slow to get up. He's still trying to recover from a couple of those shots right between the eyes, and neglects to go for a pin here and just blatantly choking Mikey Gracá right in front of the referee. Now trying to appear not so blatant as he lays that shin across the throat area. Referee Manny Souza right on top of it. Nice maneuver right there. All kidding aside, dropping The knee into the back of the neck. They're only good enough for a 1 count to referee Manny Souza. Also trying to fight back here. Backing David Baker up to the corner. Running in, eats a foot. And stomps the back of Gracá. I'm no foot expert, but that had to be about a size 11 or 12. And that's a double stomp by Baker. Baker perhaps underestimating Gracá. He's really torquing on the arm there. That's a hell of a position, and now with a fish hook. I haven't seen a fish hook since the days of Kristen Sunset. For all our RWA enthusiasts, that would be the wife of J.P. Hansen. A handful of the green mohawk by Baker, sending Gracá off the ropes. Clothesline caught, that reverse stunner. Clothesline nearly takes the head off of David Baker. Gracá with the cover here. Still only a 2. Still only a 2. David Baker has found his way back into the corner, but that may not be in his best interest. And again, Gracá going for that basement drop. This time commits to it, but does not find the result he was looking for. Baker perhaps taking too much time to gloat about how smart he is for moving, and he gets brought back into the ring over the top rope. And now into the opposite corner, finally connects with the drop kick. Drags him away from the ropes. Oh, that was 2 3/4. He almost had it right there. You gotta believe somewhere Triple-Licious is looking on. Him and Mike Gracá have not seen the last of each other. Oh, Baker muscling him up right there. Samoan drop. Dropping him from about 6 feet and landing the body weight on it to boot. And the people here at the Chop Shop cheering Gracá on. David Baker looking around. I'm not sure what exactly that face was. It looked like maybe confusion as to what he has to do to put Gracá away. Ducks a chop, Gracá with one of his own. Baker ducks, delivers one of his own. These two are exchanging back and forth, a duck, a chop, a duck, a chop. Maybe that wasn't completely accurate, but you get the point. Now Baker really laying him in. T-bone suplex, muscled him up there. Referee Manny Souza's up to 5. Baker starting to come around. Gracá up to his knees. Up and then back down. But that'll stop the count. Both men in respective corners. Gracá charging in with the Yakuza kick. Nobody there. Baker trying to muscle him over. Yes, indeed he does, dropping him almost head first for that suplex. May have grazed the top of his head because Gracá is not moving. Perhaps just enough to jack up the neck a little. Baker now perhaps sensing this one maybe in his hands. And Gracá with a jaw jacker. And a crossbody caught. Spins him. Looking for a Celtic cross. No, he just drops him back down. He may have lost his balance and just tried to make the best of it right there. Thinking I was right, because here comes the second one. That's a hell of a way to get into a flatliner right there. Didn't hook the leg and that cost him. Both men appear to be physically spent. And now Baker's going to the top rope, checking for clearance. Gracá from out of the corner of your screen reached up and just shook the top rope ever so slightly, causing Baker to lose his balance. Gracá, one would assume, going for a superplex right here. In fact, he does, and look at that. Shaking the building, no less. Slides over for the cover. And Baker with the shoulder up just in the nick of time. Gracá grabbing Baker, center of the ring. Baker sweeping the legs, double stomp again. Elects not to go for a cover. Brings him closer to the corner. Whatever this is going to be devastating. You can bet on that. Had he connected, it would have been devastated. Gracá moving out of the way, thankfully. Find ourselves in a similar situation once again with both men down. Gracá inching his way over. Front face lock applied to David Baker. Now sends him off the rope. Catching him. Tombstone coming up. The CMS. He just called out to Triplicious. This is how you do it. And Mike Gracá makes a statement here at RWA Hype. Despite coming up short, an excellent showing by David Baker. Hopefully looking to see a lot more of him here in the RWA. As Mike Gracá celebrates, he has Triplicious in his future sometime down the line. We'll be right back right after this.